Hello everyone, I am Bharat from Lab for Spatial Informatics. My work is on modeling forest cover dynamics, a geospatial approach. So when you consider any landscape, it can be viewed as a mosaic of forest and non-forest fragments of land. The health of any landscape is governed by structure and functional elements present on the landscape. Structure mainly assessed by size, shape, pattern, number, type, connectivity, whereas functionalities is assessed by interaction, energy flow, material flow, biogeochemical cycles. The changes induced in the structure and functionalities by the land use land cover will affect the hydrology, ecology, and nutrient cycling. So land use land cover information provides a kind of knowledge base for understanding the landscape status. So modeling further enhances this knowledge base and also help in predicting the likely land use changes, and also help in framing the effective policies to mitigate these changes by using the spatiotemporal land use data. So in this regard, the objective of the current analysis is to assess the land use changes, scenario-based land use modeling for capturing the various growth rates. For that, we have considered the Uttarakhand district, which is located in the central western Ghats of Karnataka. The region has distinction of having highest forest cover in entire India, which has the three agroclimatic zones. One is coastal, another one is Sahyadri interior, another one is the Deccan Plateau. So the region has 14 lakh population with 10,000 square kilometer area and population density of around 140 persons per square kilometer. We have used the temporal remote sensing data from 1973 to 2019, and also the land use analysis is carried out by using the maximum likelihood classifier by integrating the field data, and the modeling is carried out under two different scenarios. One is historical growth rate scenario, another one is nonlinear growth rate scenario. For historical growth rate scenario, we have used the cell automata based technique, where we have considered the transition from 1973 to 79, 79 to 99, and based on this transition, we have quantified what is the probable land use for 1999 and 2018, which is evaluated with the actual land use. Based on the accuracy of the simulation, we have predicted further for 2025 and 2035. Next one is we have used the nonlinear growth rate scenario by modified Fuzzy analytical hierarchical process based technique. Here we have modified the traditional hierarchical Fuzzy hierarchical process. Here we have even provided the more user-based inputs based on the factor by computing the distance influences. Based on this, we have quantified what is the role of each factor, and based on this, we have quantified what is the probable land use. So as I told, we have considered the various factors and constraints like industries, major roads, as well as the bus stops, constraints like water bodies, protected areas, and slope areas. So based on this, we have evaluated what is the distance influence, and based on the weightages and criteria, we have used the site suitability map, and based on that, we have predicted what is the probable land use. So this is the likely land use from this is the actual land use from 1973 to 2018. In the year 1973, the region has a 68% area under evergreen forest cover, whereas in 2018, the region has evergreen forest of 25%. There is a large-scale degradation in the region. We can clearly see because of construction of series of dams as well as industrial areas, and also the exotic plantation. We can clearly see that the Deccan Plateau mainly dominated by the exotic plantation. This was the animated version of land use change. This 1973 had 83% of the forest cover, which has come down to 75% in 1979. Whatever shown in the green color is the loss from 1973 to 79. Whatever shown in violet color is the loss from 79 to 89. You can clearly see that because of construction of super reservoir, there is a large scale forest cover loss. From this is for 1989 to 99 and 99 to 2010. This shows the 2010 to 2030, and 2018 the region has only 50% of the area under forest cover. So based on this land use analysis, we came to know that there is a large scale degradation, which help us to understand what could be the probable change by 2025 and 2035 under two different scenarios. One is the historical growth rate scenario, which assume the linear growth rate to be continued for 2025 as well as 2035. The actual land use were evaluated with the simulated land use of 89 and 99, and it shows the accuracy of around 85%. With the kappa value of 0.85 to 0.988. So our second scenario is the nonlinear growth rate scenario, which we have used the Fuzzy logic technique to normalize the factors which are like highways as well as the industries. So the distance influence for each individual factor is also evaluated. So as I shown here, the distance of highway, the distance influence of highway is reduced post 2,500 meters, which clearly shows that the less than 500 meter has the higher influence, 500 to 4,000 meter has the least influence, the medium influence, whereas greater than 4,000 meter this has a no influence. So based on this, the user has the option to set what could be the distance influence on each land use by evaluating these factors. So like city center also has the influence up to 6,000 meters, and based on that we have provided the weightages. So based on these weightages, we have quantified the consistency ratio. Consistency ratio is less than 0.1, which shows the provided weightages are more consistent. So which we can use further for predicting, creating the site suitability, as well as we can use for the model. So based on that, we have evaluated with the actual land use for 2010 and 2018, which shows the good accuracy of 0.9. So these are the different constraints we have used, like slope, water bodies, reserve forest, and protected areas. The regions greater than 30% slope should not be considered for the development. The historical growth rate scenario, the changes are very slow. The changes predicted were very slow, and it is mainly have the distance influence is the one more major factor affected the accuracy of the results as compared with the actual land use. Whereas the current the nonlinear scenario, which is predicted as per the current land use trend, and which has considered the distance influence scenario, has greater than 90% accuracy. When you consider historical growth rate scenario, it doesn't allow the feedback to between the environment as well as non-spatial process. The scenario 2 shows the likely land use of forest cover change around 42%, whereas the historical growth rate scenario predict the land use would be 50%. Whereas in current land use itself, the region has only 50% of the forest cover, which cannot be considered as a more accurate when compared with the nonlinear growth rate scenario. So the proposed hybrid fuzzy-genetic hierarchical process, which has a very systematic criteria in the decision evaluation, it has provided the more consistent result as compared with the other land use scenario. So the recommendation from the study is to maintain the natural forest cover without much hampering, and having the sustainable development by conserving the at least the forest present in the Sahyadri interior, and allowing the growth in the Deccan Plateau and the coastal areas would be the helpful for the ecology of the region. Thank you so much.